Hi, I'm ilabasmati. Today I'm going to talk about very famous painter, Luca Cranach the Elder. The title is Modernity in the Middle Age. Well, I'm going to explain the biography and after a little bit of the picture, no more. I had been in Spanish about this painter, but it's so important that for me it's interesting to repeat the biography and some pictures. In this case, it's a very interesting pictures about a bath. Well. He was born in Cranach. The surname is not the real surname. It's the surname of his village, his town. Well, in Cranach, in Germany, in October. Please, my cat is and the images. Well, in October 4th, 1472, his real surname is differs according to the sources and can be Sunder, Sunder, or Sonder. Nobody knows. Later, the name of the native city of him added like last name. After Albert Dürer, he's perhaps the best known and most important of German Renaissance. So he lived at the same time as contemporary of Dürer, Albert Dürer. They are in Wittenberg. Luther too. He's a close friend of Luther. Well, it's a noun where he made his apprenticeship. It's a very difficult word. He's probably that he knows with German teacher Matthews, in English Matthews, in German is Matthias Grunewald, very famous too, a very important artist, from whose this is hypothesis is not sure, whose his possible received lesson, perhaps Grunewald practice in Bamberg and Schaffenburg, with Bamberg being the capital of the diocese where Cranach lives. The first written reference to his existence is in the German city of Wittenberg. The Duke of Wittenberg created a university, and then a lot of people came from a lot of places of Germany, and teachers, a lot of people, different people, and it's a very interesting idea. In the year 1504, in which the local prince gave him a certain salary for his work to Lucas Cranach the Elder, sorry. Not the old, the elder. Well, its father known that they owns house in Gotha, and that Barbara Bergenbier is his wife. He died before. He has three sons and two daughters. I'm not sure. Commissions. One of the daughter, Barbara, is the grandson. No, is the of the parents of. ¿Cómo se llama? Well, I forgot. Goethe. In German is Goethe. In English is Goethe, the very famous writer. Well, commissioned by the idea. Commissioned by this, he paint numerous biblical and mythological scenes, sensual, nude, something totally new and in German painting. He created with his two sons, Lucas Cranach, the young, and Hans Cranach that died young, create like a factory, and then it's very complicated to know if one painting is from the father or the son, because they create more or less 5,000 pictures. And nowadays there are 1,500 pictures. Well, in 1508 he painted various altarpieces for Wittenberg Castle, competing with Albrecht Dürer and Hans Burgkmair, his contemporaries. His friendship with Martin Luther is reflected in some way in his work, expressing his painting part of the reformist sentiment in Germany, in which Protestantism is propagandized. Cranach presses are used by Luther. Above all, he was a great portraitist, and also he made numerous medium format religious scenes for private oratories, and above a mythology themes in which he captured females nude, imposing a very peculiar stylized and youthful looking female canon with almond shape and breast, petite and long eggs. It's a particular manner of make the painting. He repeats the female in general. He repeats his scene with fixed model with slight variation. The wind serpent anagram is included in all of them, more as a stamp of the workshop than a guarantee of authorship. After his death, his workshop, which is children, continues with Lucas Cranach the Young. As a sign of mourning for his death in 1537, the family anagram change is modified, arranging the serpent wings downward. This allows establish as a chronology of the work carried out before and after the date. His very prolific painting, a lot of prolific, 5,000 painting. Nobody can make, only German. He's a very prolific painting, and the father and teacher of Lucas Cranach the Younger and Hans Cranach. He's painted two sons and 3 daughters. His painting of the highest quality of the Cranach family are those from the early days, especially those before of years when the two sons began to collaborate. Those of 1508 and 1520 are relatively scarce in the market and reach astronomical price. Although Cranach the Elder is productive, he maintained a high level of quality with a very careful execution, requiring multiple coats of oil painting. Of oil paint applied in a fine glazes. From fervent Catholic, he go on to unconditionally support Lutheranism with the promotes with his portraits and engravings the international fame of Martin Luther and Philip Melanchthon. in some of his engraving, he apparently want to ridicule the Pope and the House of Habsburg. Following the defeat of the Protestant troops before Carlo V of Spain in the Battle of Milberg in 1547, the Elector Juan Johannes, in German is Johannes Friedrich I of Saxony, is captured and sent into exile of Weimar, and Cranach accompanied him. And in Weimar, he died. In Weimar, he lived in the house of one of his daughter Barbara. But 1 year after, he's 80 year old, and a year after he died, on October 16, 1553. 1553. In Spain, there are works by the artists in the Prado Museum and in the Thyssen-Bornemisza Museum and in Madrid too. Well, thanks for all, for pay attention, and see you soon. See you tomorrow. That's all. Bye.